What's going on, guys? We are back tonight with a showcase video for you, and shout out to my boy Gav. This is actually a deck that I spotted on Discord. Well, similar deck I spotted on Discord that was his, and I went ahead and made a few tweaks to it, and this is going to be the deck I'm showing today. Also want to make a shout out to No Capper. He actually got me this new card, Alice, for this video, so wanted to give a shout out to him as well. So thank you both for your help for this. So this is the deck. I went ahead and titled it Gav because it was kind of his deck. I think I modified maybe 3 cards in it. So primarily his deck anyway. So we are showcasing the new card, Alice Blue. So most of you probably know this card's pretty good. It's definitely a good counter to the meta currently with all the epics, really good epic cards floating around. So this card kind of makes you think twice about it a little bit, especially if you know most of the high-end decks are probably going to be running this card. So definitely something to consider now. So it says, when drawn, all epic cards in both players' hands lock for 2 turns. And then when returned, if you won the turn, this card gains 70 perm. So nice little lock effect there. I think I was kind of surprised. We haven't seen a good lock card in quite some time, too. So I was really excited when I read this card and saw that finally we're going to get a good lock card and it counters the meta. It's like my dreams come true. So I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I really like this card. I think it's fantastic, and I'll be playing it quite a bit, I think. So, all right, moving on, we've got the Tunguska event. This is one of the cards that I added. I think he had Olympus Mons in the slot, so I went ahead and took that out because I don't own it, and slotted in the Tunguska event. So when played, your opponent's cards, wherever they are, lose 7 until played. This is a high-energy week, so it felt like this was a decent inclusion. Clouded Leopard, when returned, gain 4 power per turn, and then gain 1 energy perm, so that's a nice ability there. We don't care so much about the energy this week because the energy is so high, but he is mainly slotted in because he's a cool cat, so that's the primary reason. He's going to get quite big, too. Planet X, why not? You know, we love our Planet X decks, so it's going to get that plus 14 perm, and then we don't have exactly 4 space. I think we have more than that. Yeah, we got 5, so we're not going to get that second ability there. Comb Sea Star, it's going to be our nice hold card. At the start of each turn, your opponent loses 3 perm. And we're running a little Around the Reef theme in this deck, which is pretty cool because you don't see that very often. I really like that archetype. I think there's some decent cards in there, so we'll take a look at those in just a second. We got Jin. When played, if your deck has 5 or more space, your life on land cards get plus 15 until played, and then it does the same thing for life on land and oceans as well. We've got Supermassive Black Hole. When returned, for every non-space card in your deck, give your space cards wherever they are plus 3 until played. So it works good in this deck because we don't have a ton of space cards. Black Panther. When played, your cards with Jaguar and Leopard in the name get 28 until played. We've got Leopard, Amur Leopard. When played, if you're winning the round, one of your random cards from each album, wherever they are, get plus 25 until played. We've got Zonthid, however you say that. When played, for every Oceans card in your hand, your life on land cards, wherever they are, gain plus 6 for 4 turns. So you can kind of play around this card. Try to time it when you have a good amount of oceans. And since you're holding Comb Sea Star, and a lot of times you're even holding Fire Coral, it kind of works out good when you do get this card in your hand. So typically you'll have 3 cards when you do, so it works decent. I kind of like it. And Fire Coral says at the start of each turn, if your deck has 3 or more Around the Reef cards, your opponent's cards, wherever they are, lose 2 until played. And then when played, your opponent's cards in hand lose 15 this turn. So cool little card there for debuffing our opponent. Got Flaming Star Nebula. When played, if your deck has 4 or more space cards, 6 of your random Oceans cards, wherever they are, get that 13 until played. Here's another card I slotted in, Nzinga. When drawn, for every history card in your opponent's hand, your non-history cards in hand gain at plus 5 until played. And then when played, if this is the only history card in the deck, 8 of your random non-history cards, wherever they are, gain 18 until played. He actually had a Chaos slotted in this slot, and I don't own Chaos, so I went ahead, thought Nzinga did about the same thing, and it's a good card, so went ahead and slotted it in place. And what was the other card he had? He had Mons here, he had Chaos here, and then instead of Alice, he had, what was it? I have to think about it. I can't remember. Oh, it was Door to Hell. Next, we have SN 1987A. If played opposite in any arts and culture and history or space card, your opponent's cards in hand lose 24 this turn. Another debuff card. Bubble Coral. When played, if it's before round 4, your Around the Reef cards gain plus 25 wherever they are until played, and then when returned, if it's on or after round 4, they get a discount. Sand Dollar. I really like this card too. I feel like it's underplayed. If your deck has exactly 5 Oceans and Seas cards, your non-Oceans and Seas cards get plus 10 until played. And we do have exactly 5. Chinese Mountain Cat. When played, if your deck contains 4 or fewer Cool Cats, those cards gain 18 perm. So this is the reason we have the cool cats, such as Clouded Leopard, Amur Leopard, and Black Panther. So take advantage of those. And then Tiger Stripe's going to buff them as well. So when played, if your deck has 4 or more space cards, your cool cats, wherever they are, gain 22 until played. So pretty cool little deck. I play tested it a few times already, and I really liked it. So we're going to go ahead and show it off. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I like seeing these unique decks, and if you guys have some, you can definitely feel free to message me in Discord, or definitely, sorry about that. Looks like somebody was trying to call me there. You can definitely message me on the app, and I will respond in YouTube. Let me text the person who was just calling me real quick. All right, so here we go. Alice right on the rip. So we got the, looks like we locked out one of his cards right out the gate. Ooh, we didn't get the win, though. I thought because we had 2 cards there, we'd at least get the plus 70 perm, but looks like we missed out. So, how was everybody's Christmas? I know I've done a couple Wild Rift videos recently, so I haven't, you guys probably didn't go see those. So, I talked a little bit about my Christmas on those videos, but overall, my Christmas was pretty good. My wife got me a board game that I really enjoy. We actually been playing it like all break. It's called Earth, for those interested. Definitely go check it out. It's one of our favorite new games now, it feels like. My mom actually got some pretty cool gifts for us. Well, not got, but she actually made a bunch of homemade gifts. One of the things she got me was she basically took, so I don't know if you guys have seen my Chevy Nova that I have. Have it on, I think one of my first videos I posted, actually. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. Let's take a look at my Nova. But she actually took a picture of my Nova, and then on like a rice paper, she like somehow got it onto a saw blade and then like spray painted around it. It looked really neat, like a wall art piece. And then she made for my wife this really neat like jewelry box that I guess she got like an old antique jewelry box and like stripped it down and redid it, and then like decorated it with like Marilyn Monroe theme all throughout, and it turned out really cool. So my wife was pretty excited. We didn't know she was doing that for her, so it was pretty nice. Ooh, do we want to play Leopard? We're not going to get the Leopard buff, but I really kind of want to hold on to those 2 cards, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me slot it like this, though. So yeah, some pretty thoughtful gifts from my mom anyway. But yeah, I felt like after the nice long break, like I don't know about you guys, but I had 10 days off from work. I think I was off from like the 23rd to like and then today was my first day back. But my buddy, one of the guys at work I work with, we were talking about today, is that feeling like the night before you go back to work. I don't know if you guys get it too, but there's almost like this anxiety or I called it like a dread that sinks in like right before you go back after a long vacation. And it's like, you almost can't sleep that night. Like you're tossing and turning, and there's just this, I don't know, this terrible almost like anxiety that kicks in. Like your body knows you're about to go back to work, and it's like, please no, I love having all this time off. So we were kind of laughing about that and joking. It kind of sucks, It's like as humans, we like waste almost our entire life just, on the grind, constantly trying to, improve our life and work. And it's like a lot of times we don't really get those nice long vacations. And when you finally get one, you're like, man, like, is this what I've been missing? Is this that freedom that you get when you're, retired and you're not having to deal with work and you're not having to deal with the stress? And, it's just so nice. And just that feeling of going back to work and that anxiety sets in. You're like, oh no, back to the grind. Next vacation's not till Easter, and you're like, oh. So I don't know. Just let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys get that same feeling, for those of you that, just went back to work as well, is it that, did you not sleep that night before? Did you feel it too? It's just, I hate that. But it looks like this deck's performing pretty good right now. I'm digging it. Ooh, I might actually play. We got a lead. We go Nzinga. Yeah, I kind of like Nzinga here. Let's get the buffs. So what else? So I was at work today. I was listening to another Joe Rogan podcast, and there was this guy that was talking, and he just randomly like spout out this riddle out of nowhere, and it was kind of like, oh crap, like what the heck is this riddle? Like it kind of stopped and made me think. So I was gonna tell it. It's a pretty famous one actually, but so it kind of goes like there's these three guys, and they go to a hotel and they're trying to rent a room. Well, they talk to the bellhop at the front, and he says, yeah, well, I've got one room left, but it's a really bad one, so I'm gonna rent it to you guys for $30 for the night. So they go, okay, and they each take a $10 bill out, and they hand it to the bellhop. So, okay, they paid for the room. They go back to their room, whatever. Well, the bellhop sitting up front, the manager comes out and asks him, hey, did you end up getting that last room rented? And he goes, yeah, I rented it out for $30. And he goes, why did you do 30? We should have only done 25 on that room. And he goes, oh. So the manager says, well, we'll take 5 ones out of the register and go back and give it to him. So he takes out 5 $1 bills, and he goes back, starts walking back to the guy's room. And on the way, he goes, well, there's only 3 of them, so I don't know how I'm going to break this up. So I'll go ahead and give them each $1, and I'll keep 2. So that's his thinking. So because they don't know that the room only cost 25, so he thinks he can pocket $2. So he goes back, knocks on the door, guys open. He gives them each $1. So basically, the guys have now paid $9 each for 3 guys. So that's $27. And the bellhop only kept 2. So where did the other $1 go? That's the riddle. So where did the other $1 go? So if there's 3 guys, they each paid $9 because he gave them each $1 back. But then the bellhop kept 2. That's $29. But somehow they paid $30 up front. So I sat at my desk for like a few minutes, and I was like stumped. I'm like, how the heck, where did that $1 go? I was so confused. So I eventually had to look it up because apparently it's a famous, well, actually I didn't know at the time that it was a famous riddle, but I looked it up and I was like kind of surprised, like, oh, that's where that $1 went. So I'll leave you guys stewing about it now for a little bit, wondering where that $1 went. Clearly in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff. Well, we got the win, though, guys. Got the win. Heck yeah, that deck did pretty good. I like it. Gav, shout out to you again. Nice job. It's a good deck. We'll do one more game here. But yeah, I went around the office. I told 2 guys that both of them were like, I have no idea. Where did the $1 go? They were sitting there scratching their heads. And I walk away. One of them was my boss. I'm like, all right, see you later. He's like, what? Where did it go? like, haha, not telling you. Thought it was funny. All right, see if we can get the win on number 2. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to say, so like you guys seen me doing the Wild Rift videos, I think, trying to just kind of segue into some different content for you guys. I know some of you guys might not care for that. But if you have any ideas or, if there's anything specific you guys enjoy watching that you wouldn't mind seeing me do, I was kind of kicking around the idea of maybe doing some other types of content too. My thoughts were maybe something like maybe like some investment videos, like stock market stuff, because I do like to do, the occasional market video, or I haven't done any market videos, but I like to dabble in the market, and I feel like I'm pretty decent at it. So I might be able to do some pretty good videos for you guys. The other idea would be, I have a huge board game collection, like I've talked about a few times now on the channel. So maybe like some top 10 lists, or some, top rated board game lists, if you guys are interested in that kind of content. Also, I could do like more Pokemon stuff. I did a few Pokemon videos in the past, like breaking cards and getting cards graded and stuff like that. Maybe do some like investment videos, because I know I've seen a few other Pokemon investment videos that I thought were pretty cool. These guys talk about, oh, you should, get this card or this card graded, or, buy this now, it's cheap, or the price is down. Almost like the stock market, but with cards. That could be some cool stuff if you guys are into that. But I don't know, I figured I'd poll the audience and see what you guys think. If you're into anything else, just kind of diversify out a little bit. Because I like doing Q videos, but I feel like I'm kind of almost plateaued. I'm not getting a lot of new viewers, I feel like, when I do Q videos. So almost like I'm capped out. And I don't like feeling like I can't grow any larger. So it wouldn't hurt, I feel like, for me to kind of branch into something else, but I figured I'd ask my guys if they, if you guys are interested in that or not. But let me know. Shoot me a comment in this video, and, if not, just say, no, man, Q's where it's at. How we looking? We getting our butts kicked? Seems like this deck likes to lose round 1. Until it gets going, at least. All right. I want to get winning so we can play Leopard. Hoping right here we can take the lead. Chaos Mech. Oh, dropping Holy Grail on me. Actually, that probably would have been a good inclusion this week. Probably could have dropped it in there. Nice big heavy hitter for a turn. Something to burn up all that extra energy. Well, I guess we aren't playing Leopard yet. Do it like that. He's probably got us this round too, it looks like. We're down 100. Shouldn't be too hard for him to get 300. Yep. Got us again. All right. See if we can get her done. I hear my kids in the living room going nuts right now. If you guys hear screaming, I apologize. What's going on? He chose to concede? Nah, I was about to say. What's going on here? I like this card a lot too, this William card. feel like I don't see it as often, but definitely seems like a pretty good card. I feel like Nzinga's a little underplayed too. All right, we got the lead. We can finally get Leopard down. All right, we're holding it. Is that what's been burning me up? I was wondering what caught Comb C on fire there. I missed it earlier. Yeah, we do have a card that gets locked out, but I think it's fine. All right, I want to get you down. Let's do it like that. Wasn't sure we were going to win that, so Alice Blue didn't feel like the play. Probably should have played it, so we drew it a little sooner on round 5 there, but that's all right. Got to make sure we get to round 5. It's a pretty cool deck, though. Even if it doesn't win, I feel like it's still fun to play. Some neat decisions in this deck. Where is his... Is he sitting on Holy Grail there? I think he is. Kind of surprised he didn't play it there. Ooh, we squeaked by with that one. Yeah, we got a lot of extra energy we're burning. Definitely wouldn't hurt to have something like Holy Grail, maybe what's something else that burns up a lot of energy? I'm blanking at the moment. There's the 7-drop Emperor Yang. I think we have a lot of 7-drops and 8-drops in this deck. Well, at least some 7-drops, I know. Yeah, looks like he's got us. GG. We didn't go big enough. Oop, I didn't mean to mute him. What did I mute him for? There we go. All right, well, let me know in the comments what you guys thought, if you enjoyed the deck or not. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, I think we needed something a little bit bigger. Trying to think what else would have been a nice inclusion. Something that oh, maybe... I don't know if that's big enough. All right, well, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. If you got any ideas to tweak it, let me know. And again, if you got decks you'd like to send me, shoot them over. We'll do them. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.